All right, so if you are watching this, you're watching me play legendary Halo Infinite, all skulls on, minus bandana. Doing this just because it's really difficult, but also, I don't know, some sort of Robert F. Kennedy quote about we do things because they're difficult, not because they're easy. Anyways, lost the audio in this because I ran out of space, recording space at the end, but it saved my video capture and not my audio. So what we're going to do this episode's a little bit different is I'm going to just record a audio over my gameplay just like someone in the comments would, because I get a lot of comments. I get a lot of reactions on my Halo Infinite gameplay, especially on a certain alt-right social media app. So I'm going to kind of embody one of those people. So we're jumping down here. We got an energy sword, a commando. I'm like, whoa, this is quite open. Oh, there's energy sword elites. The first time we've ever seen energy sword elites. Whack one, whack the other one. Ooh, miss me, get whacked again. Oh, almost headshot him, but can't do it. Throw a couple grenades. Keep him back is what I say. Launched it. Where's they? Oh, there it is. And got one. So we killed one out of the two energy sword elites the very first time. Where is he? There he is. We saw him for a second. Oh, have to reload. Where is he? Come on. Are you a little afraid? Oh, there he is. Throw a grenade. Miss completely because we're just that slippery hand. And then an elite just lunges at you. Kills you instantly. What's up with that? I honestly don't know. Like, sometimes you can lunge with your energy sword, it cancels theirs out. Sometimes theirs just overpowers you. Let's just jump right back into it. This time around, thinking, just throw grenades right at them, right away. Oh, never mind. They came in faster than I could meet them. Lunged at them, they're right next to each other, just smacked me right in the face. Stupid reaction. Why? I didn't really have much choice because I have an energy sword, but still, you know. So third time's a charm. Just jump right into it. Let's do it again. What happened there was definitely just human error. It was not at all a decision of our actions. We got closer this time. Stuck him. He's pissed. Stuck him again. Killed his ass. That's right. We're ready. We have the commando. We have the energy sword out. We're waiting. We're trying to look for little changes in the ground. Where is he? Is he gonna come at me from the right, the left? Where is he going to come? Is he going to come at all? There he is, to the left-hand side, coming right at us. Jump out of the way. Hit him once, hit him twice, pull out the commando, headshot. Bam. That's why we get the big bucks on Tuesdays. And did you guys ever realize how these elites look a lot like xenomorphs? Like, I wonder which one came first. Halo... I believe Xenomorphs came first from the hit movie Aliens. But these elites kind of have like the same look to them, you know?
We're getting close to the bottom. Wait, listen.
Please, do not do this. It cannot happen. It is wrong.
What can't happen? What's wrong? Well, that's wrong. That sounds bad. Okay, so now the next couple of levels are filled with brutes. So we've now got our brutes with rocket launchers again. Bapped that guy right out of the way. Told him it didn't really work out as well as we wanted to because thought that he would launch into a wall and die, but it's fine. We got the commando. We've killed a fucking... Alright, we lost our shield. There is a... Whoa! Close one from the brute! Oh, and that's what we wanted to happen with the first brute. Slap him into the wall with a little bit of explosives. Alright, so these rooms are now separated in half. There's skirmishers, grunts, jackals, and brutes. The grunt there is just going to non-stop throw grenades because they're absolutely insane. We're thinking ammo-wise, what kind of weapons do we want to use right now? And we'll stick with what we got. Oop, that was a close one. Almost could have died from that fusion rifle. Should have thought about that a little bit better. Ooh! And the grenade, barely missing us. But we're alive. Let's grab the... What are we doing? Oh, got stuck. Yeah, nice. Yeah, for real. See, the grunt, he understands it.
Getting close to the bottom. Wait, listen.
Alright, so now I have checkpoint confidence, and I could not care less what the Despondent Pyre has to say. And what we're gonna do is just take out this Jackal, because he kind of looked like one of those robots from Star Wars, and we hate those guys, so take him out. Ooh, we see a chance of shooting a coil with 2 brutes, miss it, and then grapple down, hit the brute, shoot off his head, try to do it before the grenade goes off, miss, get stuck, and die. A very quick
Getting close to the bottom.
exploitation of problems. Almost got the little grunt there too. Almost, just barely. All right, so now we're thinking, hold on a minute. We got an energy sword and a commando. This is not a good place to be when we're going up against all these grunts and brutes. Let's see if we can jump back up. Can we make it? Grab onto this little platform here, and then jump up the good old pooper hole. Ooh, doesn't seem like they want us to, but we grabbed it just barely and out! Heck yeah. Grab a plasma rifle instead of the energy sword, make our way back down, and this way we can easily take out those brutes and those grunts and even those jackals with the commando still, so they're not that way. You're not... I have COVID or flu. I don't know. I'm sick right now while I'm recording this. I wanted to edit this, but then I found I didn't have audio, and there's some pretty interesting stuff that happens later on. So that's why I'm doing it like this. I didn't want to waste the fucking fuck me. What is this? The content. That's the word I'm looking for. I didn't want to waste the content, so that's what we're doing. You know, I'm actually pretty happy with how skilled I've gotten at Halo. You know, I think that the Halo community is extremely toxic. One of the most toxic communities I've ever seen in my life. I think all Bungie communities are now just extremely toxic because of my experience with Destiny 2 as well. But for real, every time I upload a clip of me playing this, it's obviously the funny parts are me dying or like failing in some way. It's not these parts where I'm actually doing pretty good. And in those parts, I obviously just get a fuck ton of hate in the comments. It's just a bunch of hate. Like how I'm reacting's like funny. I'm just trying to be entertaining, but all the comments are is just extreme hate. They're like, "Oh man, I did this shit with a plasma pistol. You're fucking shit. What? You have issues with this? Dude, I could do this with my eyes closed. My baby that I just gave birth to could do this when they're asleep. And you're having issues with it? You should just end your life right now. I don't know what to fucking tell you, man. You should just do it. Just walk outside, take a gun to your head, realize you can't afford bullets, and just go inside and cry. Because that's all you're capable of doing. So now we've just got 3 brutes just, I don't know, the Stooges. They're acting like the Stooges, where one shoots a rocket, misses, the other one threw a grenade at its feet, and who knows. So we ran back, grabbed rocket launcher ammo and a fusion coil. We're thinking, just use explosives against the brutes. Why not? They're just like meat shields at this point. If they're not going to actually hit me with a rocket, then they might as well just get shot with a rocket. I don't have much ammo in said rockets, but it's good that the brutes don't really ever use it as an insult. I don't know why I said insult. You get what I mean, though. I'm sick. Give me some slack, you know? My brain is not... I'm on so many fucking drugs right now to... I can't think at all. But you know what? Hey... I'm doing this with you together as a family, you know, and sometimes I'm really appreciative of my family that I've started to create with you guys. All the 0 people that watch the full uncut version of this all the time. But you know what? Maybe one day people will. And if you do, hey, thanks, bud. You really went out on a limb, and you're the reason I'm doing this for you. You know, this is the type of content I'd watch when I was sick. You know, when I had a flu when I was a little kid, eating my bowl of Cheerios on top of my twin mattress with Lightning McQueen and Spider-Man blankets. Oh, that was really funny. There, I grappling hooked, missed the grunt, hit the rocket launcher, and died from the turret. Like, but we have a respawn point here now, so it's not that bad. But when you're a little kid, you know, eating those Cheerios in that twin bed with Lightning McQueen, it's just fantastic when you can sit down and watch some YouTube content of some guy or some people just rambling to themselves, or talking to a couple of friends maybe. I don't have any of those, you know, not really anymore, but you know, I act like I do. That's what you are now. You're my friends. Congratulations, you've been upgraded to friendship. Not sure what it means exactly. We'll have to circle around back on the boundaries that might cause, but you can still label yourself as that, you know. I'm not gonna be mad at you. Why would I? You know. I don't know what I'm talking about here. I think I'm. Oh, now that I found kinetic ammo, it's a shame we got rid of the commando because we can't use it now. There's a chieftain here, so and we instantly got blasted and died. So this is an interesting little mini boss part where we have to fight this chieftain and one grunt on the 3rd level of the conservatory. We think maybe the bullpup fucking shotgun is at all useful. It's not. It's really not. I keep wanting the shotgun to be really good because you think shotgun, like in real life, a shotgun is the most deadly weapon you can have. Because range isn't like it is in Call. Wow, we got stuck while flying. What a wow! And the grunt survived. Holy crap! I forgot what I was. I forgot I was talking about before that. What was I talking about? Something about friendship. Oh, the chieftain. So we gotta kill this chieftain. We're thinking, fire a rocket launcher at the turret, get him off that turret at least, so he has to come towards us. Grab the shotgun. Turret's still standing, somehow. It's just there. It's made of titanium or something. We should build Master Chief's armor out of it, quite frankly. And surprisingly enough, land a full clip of the shotgun into the brute, stick him once, miss the 2nd stick, try for a 3rd and a 4th stick, miss both of them. Shoot him with the bullpup though, and we keep landing all of those hits. He hasn't shot once. Melee him to get our shield back, get his helmet off, and headshot him. He is dead! Yeah! Now that felt great. I know that felt great. That I remember feeling a little tingly-wingly down in my lower manhood area. And I'm just now relaying the next area. We gotta keep it going. There looks to be 2, maybe 3 brutes in there, at least 1 skirmisher. Let's go back, grab some rocket launcher ammo, because the rocket launcher, quite frankly, is better than the shotgun. We're not gonna... Are we ready to take the shotgun? Are we... I think after killing that chieftain with that shotgun, I got some confidence. I think I had some hardcore confidence. I think that if you don't land the headshots perfectly with a Mauler, the bullpup's not a terrible choice. But as we're probably going to find out soon, I shouldn't take the shotgun. The shotgun's not. It's not really useful in any scenario. You can't headshot anything unless it's like right up dead next to you. And if you're going to be shooting something that close, you might as well just have a Mauler at that rate too, because you can land the shots. See, look at this. We shot... You see how many times we shot that jackal? And it did nothing? Like, oh. But then, Oh, see, it takes 3 headshots to kill them with that shotgun. That's insane. Like, it takes 2 shots to kill a normal grunt, 3 or 4 to kill a jackal. It's just bad. It's just a bad gun. I don't understand why you would use it at all. I mean, look at this. This is ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Like, there's no time and place where you should be using the shotgun in SLASO. No, absolutely no time and place. But you know what? I'm going to prove you wrong and do it again. That's right. That's what we're going to keep doing. I get real arrogant about using the shotgun after killing that chieftain. I forget about my unfiltered surprising amount of arrogance. I think it's because the shotgun actually had more reliable spray than the Mauler, maybe. Like, I did like how fast you could shoot it. It feels like you shoot it a little faster. But yeah, no, we get rid of that shit and start changing to the rocket launcher pretty quick, I hope. I can't remember. I recorded this like 3, 4, 5 days ago. I can't remember. You understand the point. And nope, keep going with the shotgun. Yep, Josh, good job. I'm proud of you, bud. What was I saying? Shotguns, that's right. So I've gone hunting before. That's what I'll vamp with this. I'm not against hunting. I'm not like against farming or anything. My family, we grew up, my grandparents own an orchard, and my family was always very conservative. And I am definitely for the mindset of I'd be totally willing to raise my own cow, kill my own cow, and eat its meat. Like, that's just how life works. And if you're not able, if you don't think you can do that, I understand why you'd be vegan or something, you know? Because if you can't bring yourself to kill an animal, then why should you be eating its meat? You know, fair enough. Whatever. I'm definitely not like that. And so hunting is obviously okay, because that's the other way of farming for food, is by going out and hunting it. Here where I live, there's a lot of deer, so a lot of white-tailed deer. White-tailed deer is apparently close to taste in lamb. I don't really think so. I think it tastes really gamey. I don't like deer meat all that much. But when I was a teenager, my dad took me out hunting because he wanted to give me that experience. You know, let's go hunting, see if you can get a deer. I got, you know, licensed in, what is it? I got my hunting license, youth, like, hunting certification or something, because if you're under the age of 16 or 18 or something, you have to get a youth hunting certificate. It might be even younger than that. I can't remember. But they basically train you on hunter safety. You have to always, if you're going out hunting or out in the woods, period, you should always have bright orange on your body. Oh, by the way, here, what's going on right now is that I go back to get ammo, and I think to myself, well, we don't know what's up next. Let's grab this turret and take it with us. But I forget what button it is to grab the turret off. Turns out to be just some weird frickin' button, like Y, like the changed weapons button or something. I don't know. I press like B and everything else. Anywho, hunting. You have to wear bright orange to be able to be seen within the brush. They literally say anything at all. Most people I knew in my family, they just wear a bright orange cap because they think the deer can see it, you know, if you're bright orange. So they're like, well, I should be camouflage, and then just have like the bright orange hat so if a person sees me, they know. Which is their choice, you know, that's their choice. And then you learn a lot about always keeping the gun in safety, trigger discipline, not keeping your finger on the trigger unless you are prepared to kill/shoot. And then they take us out. We do a lot of that. I think there's like a written test at that portion. It's super, super fucking easy. They make it like insanely easy to do gun safety and like concealed carry stuff. Even I've heard my coworkers talk about that. It's like the same thing. So then I think hunter safety is actually more, weirdly enough, really weirdly enough. Anywho, we then Fuck. I'm sorry, the game is distracting the shit out of me. At this point, the Despondent Pyre is being tortured for its secrets to let these harbingers or whatever the fuck free, which are going to be these enemies that we fight up next. That's why it's all creepy as heck. It's just dark and nothing. And so I then decide, okay, yeah, no, maybe I shouldn't have brought this turret. But we can't blame ourselves. You know, we didn't know that it was just going to be empty and scary and spooky. So we just walk our way down. Anywho, continue to the hunting talk. Man, I remember having to take a shooting course. They then take you out with a shotgun. They give you 3 bullets, 3 cartridges, and they say, all right, we're going to shoot clay pigeons, which if you don't know what are, they're not actually pigeons. They're just discs made of clay. They just call them clay pigeons because you shoot them out of the air like a pigeon. And if you didn't know, there used to be, what were they called? Like, I think the red, you know what, I'm fucking doing this in Audacity, watching a video. I can just look it up real quick. Extinct pigeons. Extinct pigeon. I was talking about the passenger pigeon. I was talking to my coworkers about this. So the passenger pigeon is an extinct pigeon that apparently was hunted to extinction mostly because they flew close to the ground. You could just take a club and whack them out of the fucking sky just with a club. Just hit them out, just bam, and then you eat them. That's what they used to do. So clay pigeons, that, you know, makes sense. So shoot the clay pigeons. I actually shot 2 out of 3. My brother shot 3 out of 3. We were both very proud because that was the first time I ever shot a gun at all, and I got 2 out of 3 pigeons. Now, thinking about it back now, I mean, I was using a shotgun, so I didn't have to be too dead accurate. But still, you learn that a shotgun in real life is a weapon that can shoot from like here to that center stage. Like if you were Master Chief and you were shooting Master Chief to that center stage, like you would be able to hit their entire body if they were a human. You would hit their entire chest would be riddled in buckshot or whatever you're using. It is an extremely I don't want to say accurate weapon, but in reality, it is a much more like accurate weapon. You are supposed to be able to shoot a deer from this distance with a shotgun for that reason. You use a slug shot, so it's just one single lug. You shoot them from this distance. And it's fairly accurate. Like, you do not need... Like, rifling and whatnot is for very distance. For big distance. If you're at a war, things are completely different. Killing humans is an art. Killing deer? No, bro. We just take a boom boom pole, and it's good to go. So here I remembered that when I played this on Legendary, these enemies are the worst. They're flying little shits that will just snipe you from across the map. Literally just snipe you with the electric like sniper rifles, and you die so often. I had such a terrible time in this area on Legendary. Found out when we play it on Lasso though, it's a little bit different, and you'll see what it is. I need water. Wait. No, my cereal's all gone. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, let's watch this cutscene first.
Alas, I do, Cortana, and my mind has not been changed. This installation's weapons may be yours, but its secrets are not. It's protected. The containment facility in particular.
Containment? The Flood? Why would I... You and I both know that there are worse things than the Flood within this ring.
No. There's no way you could know.
So you've come for me at last. Why are you doing this, John? Why don't you understand?
I'm sorry, Cortana. That pussy is just so fucking fresh. I can't stop. Like,
consequences
It's
of
just
your request.
when
Back
you,
to your conservatory.
till the room stinks, Cortana. Till the room stinks.
What
That's
does that mean? What could be worse than the
that's what's
flood?
going on in John's head.
Good.
And then he just says nothing good. But just so you know, that's all that's going through his mind. And here's the little angels. So, guess what? They all have rocket launchers. That's right. They all have rocket launchers. Every single one of these enemies in SLASO has rocket launchers. Which you instantly go, holy fuck, that's horrifying. But then very quickly realize, just like the brutes, they don't really shoot them all that often because they think that they're going to kill themselves, I'm guessing. So they actually hold back and don't shoot you. They just kind of float around and look menacing most of the time. So this part is actually easier in SLASO than it is in Legendary. Like, if I was playing this game on SLASO, like normal SLASO, when I had unlimited ammo, this would be piss easy. This game would be piss easy, normal SLASO. I can't believe I beat it on Legendary, to be quite frank with you. Like, whoa. I'm surprised I lasted that long. So I find out there's running brutes. The running brutes are then the actual problem. I'm like, okay, those are the ones I have to focus on. But as you'll see, I don't like instantly get it. But yeah, that's my hunting story. Going back to that, I was finished with it, but I figured to point it out in the sense of, do any of you guys have hunting stories like that? I want to hear about people's first hunting stories, because I think it's very interesting how, well, that was my like more hunting training. I guess real hunting stories, I actually went out hunting with my dad then. We sat in a blind for like 3-4 hours or something. I sat out in the forest for an hour or two, came back, and then eventually a deer came the next morning, shot at deer, missed, spent the rest of the time in the forest just sitting by a tree waiting, basically. Because how you're taught to hunt is just sit there and wait. Eventually a deer will come to you. That's how you hunt, if you didn't know. It seems kind of like in all the movies, TV shows, and everything you watch, hunting is something where you walk through the forest and are trying to find an animal to kill. But that's actually not close at all to what real hunting is like. It is much more just waiting and trying to not be seen or heard. Because deer have very good ears. They can hear leaves rustling, crunching underneath your feet. So if you're walking and hunting, you're actually better off to do it during like a storm, like raining. So the deer can't really hear you. And you can like, and the leaves are wet, so you're not making noise, you know? Otherwise, you are just sitting there in the cold, just waiting forever until you hear something, and then you can just slowly bring up your gun and shoot them. It's actually very, very interesting how us humans hunt compared to another animal. You know, I imagine most other animals actually go out and, you know, you see a lion or a cheetah, it's tracking down that animal. It is running at it, hitting it with spears, type of animalistic fighting. But now we've gotten to this where we can just sit still and wait for the animals to come to us mindset, you know? And I don't mind it. I think that if I like deer meat, then I would do it. But no, not a big fan of deer meat. So what happened there, by the way, is the skimmers are actually using the rocket launchers every so often. I've realized through this entire endeavor that the skimmers, I also hate how they call them skimmers. Like, what is that name? Whatever. They are extremely sporadic with how they shoot the rocket launcher. They will sometimes not shoot it at all, like now, where they're just absolutely all over the place, not shooting at all, just staring at me. I can punch them out of the air, and they don't even retaliate or punch back. But sometimes they'll drop on the ground, and they'll just blow you up. They do not care. They have absolutely no respect for your morals or beliefs. They just want you dead. And quite frankly, I can respect that. I can, because hearing me talk for, what has it been, 30 minutes straight now? Sounds like hell. No, I'm sure it's been enjoyable for certain people who haven't experienced what I have. I would hunt for turkey, though. I actually do really want to go turkey hunting. If anyone is has gone turkey hunting and whatnot, comment down below. How's it going? Do you like... I'm not sure how turkey hunting really works compared to other types of hunting. Like, if you go duck hunting, you bring a duck call. And you know, use a duck call to bring ducks near you, like a mating call. Do you do the same with turkey? Like, is there a turkey call? Do you just go like, "Meow," like little turkey noises and call turkeys to you? Like, man, I wish it was that easy for humans, right? I mean, I guess OnlyFans and, you know, Tinder and whatnot now kind of do that, so whatever. But I would definitely go hunt wild turkey because I love turkey meat. I'm all for meat. Like, I don't know. I like lamb. I like all farm animals, but the only wild animals I really like are alligator and turkey, which I guess is a very American thing to say or think. I don't know how caribou and whatnot tastes. I'm kind of curious about that too. Or like bear or wolf. Like, I always thought I'd love to hunt a wolf and like have wolf skin. I think that's just like super badass. But I've realized now that the wolves are basically extinct where I live. Like, I looked it up and they're like, yeah, there's quite a lot of wolves. And then you actually look into it and nobody's reported wolves like in a long time. The last sighted wolf where in the state I live, I think is like 8 years ago. So there's not many of them at all. So I'd feel bad about killing one just because of their endangerment. You know, it's not like they have... I mean, maybe it is that they just have troubles finding food. Because when I went camping, holy fuck, the forest was sporadic. And half of it was dead. Literally diseased, rotten dead. It was the most depressing scene I've ever seen. Like in Scooby-Doo when they visit a swamp and it's these shitty trees with fog like going over. That was what it was like when I was camping. Like, I'd walk in one direction, it would all be trees like that, but really close together. And there are pine trees, and they were just diseased. So, like, they didn't have any bristly leaves. They were just straight up, just dead branches. It was absolutely awful. And I think about that, and I'm like, maybe that's why we don't have wolves, you know? I'm just putting two and two together. I'm not a scientist, though, you know? I'm not the environmentalist that's gone out there and is in charge of keeping the place good. Who knows? That might... My dad even told me, he's like, that might be the natural trees, and the ones that are good and thriving are the ones that we planted 60 years ago when we de-logged that area, you know? And that ours have GMOs that help it be disease-free and help it not die, while the natural stuff actually dies off because of the disease-rampant humanity that we live in, which is a very interesting thing to talk about. Seeing I'm on my rant tangent, this is basically a podcast now. That kind of is related to that. The end goal to my YouTube channel and doing all this stuff, like if I could make any specific piece of content in my mind, is I actually want to create like a documentary about farmers markets. I want to get a little secret microphone and go to every farmers market in my state and interview people and like ask them questions about their produce, because I find it really fascinating, and I know that I have a lot of experience in that past, and I think that it's something that the people in the whole world need to be aware of, you know? I think people are way too ignorant to salesmen around them, you know? A lot of people go to college and they get lessons and are taught really manipulative ways to word things in order to sell more, basically. It just sounds better, it rolls off the tongue. It's just better overall. The customers love it. It's like, but when you're calling something locally grown, what is the definition of local? We talking statewide? We talking national wide? You know what I mean? Like, that's where it starts to get really gray, and that's where everyone in the grocery store screws you over. Like, when you see locally sourced, that's even worse. Locally sourced just means that they sourced it locally. They found a farmer that would sell them produce locally. It could be from California, but they're buying it from someone locally, so it's okay. Like, I could make a restaurant and say everything I buy is locally sourced. Because I'm not getting a truck straight shipped to my place. I'm going to MEMIER every day and buying the produce myself. I've locally sourced it at the MEMIER. Oh man, but that's a passion, but I need to invest money in that and a lot of time and effort. And I can't do that right now. So that's why I'm doing this. I think this is really fun and enjoyable though. And
You were right.
I don't know. I hope that people one day watch me and go, you know what? I'm happy I watched this little doofus and his stupid ramblings about what he did throughout his life.
Reinforcements.
Oh, man.
This is taking longer than I thought. Something is taking control of local systems.
I think that I obviously, at this point, have given up using the commando, and I am now just using rocket launcher ammo. Because I realize if every single skimmer has a rocket launcher, then why am I not using rocket launchers at this point? Like, they give you unlimited rocket launcher ammo. That's what they've done in Halo Infinite. It's the weirdest LASO thing. It is so wild. Good times though. I'm starting to get calculated. You can see now I'm noticing where they're spawning in, just like one-shotting them, missing them 3 times. See, that skimmer spawned in, just shot us instantly. That's what I meant by them being sporadic. They are absolutely all over the place. They can never make up their mind. They wake up in the morning, they get their cup of coffee, they bring it up to their lips, and they're like, "That's not coffee, that's sewage. I took a shit and scooped it up with my coffee cup, but I've forgotten. Oh, silly me." That's the skimmers. They're like that. Wow, we survived a rocket to the face and then got shot in the face. Nice. 10 out of 10. We did great there with Chief. Proud of you, bud. Oh man, my voice hurts so much. I am so sick. I was coughing so much yesterday, and now I'm not coughing today, so I thought I'd do this, but my throat hurts a lot. I just recorded an episode of the Lamplighters League, by the way, if you didn't know, which is a turn-based game. That's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know yet. It's kind of... I don't like games that force personality on you, and it seems like it may be a little woke. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see. Whenever you start me off in a game where the main female character is the one using their fists to fight enemies, and the man is like the little twink boy, I get a little bit of a weird vibe, because it's obviously not normal. It's just kind of odd. Which I guess if you want to come out as a unique game, it's totally fine. You know, I'm fine within games that are unique to start with. Like, there's a lot of roguelike games I play, like Neon Abyss and Enter the Gungeon and stuff like that. Those games, their art style and their vibes and just the goofiness of it makes sense, you know? You're very like, ooh. But in something like the Lamplighters League, I think it's supposed to play off of like Call of Cthulhu, you know, and Cthulhu overall, the cultism, mindsets like that, but you're in a turn-based combat fighting with like that era mindset of weaponry, so like MP40s and like Molotov cocktails and stuff like that. But that game, because it's Cthulhu based, I don't like it because it's already weird enough as it is. You don't need to add like realistic political non-norms, you know what I mean? Like, it's already too much. I don't need... It's too much to have it all at once. And you almost are too unique. And when things get too unique... I don't know. Maybe I'm too unique. Maybe I should be more like every other content creator and just script everything. And, I don't know, not ever try hard like I am now playing Halo Infinite. Instead, I'll just play some random game off of the Steam Workshop and talk over it and, you know, Nice shot, Chief. Shooting that brute, whacking him up into that little cubby hole up there. I'm sure he needed a little time to hang loose. You helped him out. Don't you worry. All right, grab weapon. Grab a bunch of ammo. We beat the skimmers in this area. We killed that chieftain rather very quickly because rocket launchers launched him into a wall and killed him. So we are now really learning the aspect that in SLASO you can use your rocket launcher to really just launch enemies into walls. And if they give you enough ammo, enough skimmers, the game gets a little bit easier for some reason. This game, I felt like fighting Tremonius at the very start, episode 1 or whatever the heck Tremonius's slaying it was, that was so difficult. I think that was actually episode 3 or something. That was such an insane fight. Like, if you go back and watch that, I'm so sorry for the quality and, like, the microphone and everything, but holy crap, I went through so much pain and torture fighting that man. It was insane. I cannot fathom how my life is going to be when I'm fighting future bosses like that. Or especially Escharum? Or Atriox? Screw me. I mean, Escharum is hard enough. I don't know how I'm going to survive Escharum. I'm not going to lie. Because if he's just near you and uses his gravity hammer, he'll kill me. Most likely. I'm guessing. That's just going to be like a 15 episode saga on its own, for Pete's sake. Alright, we're very happy. We picked up all of the ammo we could need in this area, because I don't know what's up next. We lead into the next room.
When I interfaced with the cradle, it unlocked something. Something important. Cortana was here 6 months ago. I could feel what she felt when you arrived. It was joy, fear, and pain.
That's a good thing, though, because if she feels joy, then that means that she still feels empathy, because she's empathetic towards us in the way of she's happy to see us. So she must understand why we are coming to see her in that way. Because if she feels joy, then she knows that we must also somewhat feel the same. Hopefully. Psychology 101. Ooh, what happened down here? Oh, wow, that's a lot of dead bodies.
Chief,
A lot of dead bodies. Yep, another Spartan. Whoa, look at the claw marks on the side next to the Spartan. That's crazy. He's holding a little screwdriver. That's right. He's holding like a drill bit screwdriver. Like, why is he holding that? Where'd you even get that? And what's the use for it? Like, what's the use for a drill bit screwdriver? It's like the people who made this game have never used a drill before.
Now then, who are you? Scan complete. Spartan Theodore Sorrell, special weapons expert. Died 13 days ago, like Makovich.
The assassin?
Brutes. More than one. Whoever they are, they're proficient, well-trained.
We've got a score to settle.
So a gaggle of brutes killed this Spartan. A little foretelling, maybe? And now we've got thrusters. So we can now thrust our way out of the way of enemies. Which, after playing it, I'm thinking that might actually be pretty useful. Like that. Like dodging out of grenades. Very useful. And also dodging rockets. All the other things I can imagine in the future, you know? It's gonna be awful. Hey, look, another chieftain. Dang. Ooh, chained that chieftain hard. Good job, Josh. Oh, that's right, the gondola. Ah, we got a gondola. It wouldn't be Halo without a gondola, ladies and gentlemen. Would not be Halo without a gondola. And two really high up chieftains with brute cannons. Fantastic. That's right. That's where we are leaving off today. Next episode, I will be fighting my way up the gondola. First of all, I remember playing this on Legendary, and fighting those two chieftains was hell. So getting to the gondola in the first place, I'm sure, is going to be a very fun adventure. And that'll be it for this episode. I talked for 47 minutes. I hope you all very enjoyed that. Very nice. Good job, Josh. And I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.